Hello peepos, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about creepy and popular urban legends. By the way, this video won't get too in-depth. If you want to learn more, then you can research these lane your own. Anyway, let's get right into it. Our first urban legend is the Bunny Man. As you can probably tell, Bunny Man sounds very off-putting. This legend states that there is a man from Virginia who dresses up in a bunny costume and murders people with an axe. There is also a bridge named after him, which can be a hotspot for photographers to possibly capture sightings of the Bunny Man. It's rumored that on Halloween, he will go around and kill rabbits, then hang them under Bunny Man Bridge. Here is some history on this rumored killer as well. His origins come from two incidents that happened in Fairfax County, Virginia in 1970. This legend has a lot of versions, so there isn't really a correct one. But one version I wanted to tell takes place in 1904. There was a petition that an asylum prison would be removed because residents didn't like having it near their homes. After the petition was a success, the prisoners were taken on a transport that crashed. The prisoners who survived were found, except one. During this time, the police found a dead person whose name was Marcus. His body was found near dead rabbits as well, hanged from trees. The police suspected it was the missing inmate, and named him the Bunny Man. There are other versions of this story you can read as well.
Now that we are done with the Bunny Man, let's move on to our next urban legend. Dudleytown. This place is an area abandoned settlement located at northwestern Connecticut. This place has also been blocked off because of vandalism and trespassers. There is actually a well-known curse linked to Dudleytown, plus many paranormal experiences. Let's start off with some history from this town. Dudleytown was settled in 1738, making it very old. At first, this town was thriving, the iron economy was rising, farmland was being made, and basically, this town was thriving at the time. This then started to change, because the iron economy was lowering, and the farmland was starting to disappear. Not only that, but the Dudley clan was widely believed to be cursed. The cause of this curse was unknown, but supposedly, people who settled in Dudleytown were starting to get a lot of demises, basically dying. As the Dudleytown settlers were getting killed off, this would scare all the remaining settlers still alive. There was also drama, suicides and demonic possessions over the years. This horror would cause the downfall of Dudleytown. The last settler basically just gave up and abandoned what was left of the town. Anyone who tried to live in this town would experience huge amounts of misfortune. Nowadays, rumor says that stealing an artifact from this town will put this horrible curse on you. Now that we are done with this history, let's talk about the town and why people are afraid of it. First of all, there were all sorts of paranormal activity from this place. For example, visitors reported seeing orbs of light, disembodied voices, and creepy shadowy figures on their visit in this place. This place is also home to a mysterious group called the Dark Forest Association that patrols the area. You can try searching this information on your own, as I won't dig too deep into this subject or make a future video on this. Anyway, this curse has actually been debunked by a Dudley descendant. I personally find this town interesting and I kind of wish there was some more info about it. So now we're done with Dudleytown. Our last urban legend for our video is The Watcher. The Watcher tells the tale about a young family who moved into a new house in New Jersey in 2014 who kept getting sent very creepy and strange letters that were sent by the Watcher. This anonymous person claimed that he was performing his duties by watching over the house. The messages that were sent contained unnerving messages like, "Do you need to fill the house with the young blood I requested? Or do you know the history of the house? Do you know what hides behind the walls of 657 Boulevard? Why are you here? I will find out." There was even a letter about how their children might be scared of the basement and how they might hear them scream. The parents, Derek and Maria, were very unsettled and were scared of putting their children in harm's way, so they tried to reach out to the police, and an investigation was held. Unfortunately, the family didn't receive answers. They were planning to sell the house and move, and even thought about having the house torn down. But then, the Watcher sent a threat letter, stating that they would get revenge if they did anything to the house. Thankfully, the family finally moved out of the house in 2019. People started thinking that the watcher was just made up, but Derek denied. This story also went viral during 2015. I am happy that the family is finally safe. Anyways, it is now the end of the video. Bye peepos, I'll see you next time.